What is known as GDP?
Gross domestic product of a country. It is nothing but the monetary value of all the goods and services produced in the country in the current financial year.
What is the percentage of agriculture product in the GDP?
18 to 19%, sir.
Okay. What is the FPI?
FPI is foreign portfolio investment, sir.
Monetary policy.
The policy framework for governing the money supply of the country, sir.
BSBD ன்னு தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு?
Formally called as no frills account, sir. The maximum deposit for the whole year could be 1 lakh, and at any point of time the maximum deposit should be 50,000, and the withdrawal can be.
Please introduce yourself.
Sir, I'm Pradeepa, sir. I'm coming from Erode. I have completed my schooling in Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Erode. I did my graduation in Bachelor of Engineering, Computer Science from Kumaraguru College of Technology in Coimbatore. Then I have been preparing for UPSC exams for the past 4 years, and now I have written my bank exams.
UPSC, you could clear the prelims?
Prelims I didn't clear, sir.
Okay.
I just missed my last 2 prelims by 1 mark and 0.5 marks.
Where were you lacking? Did you analyze?
Yes, sir. I lacked in my practice sessions. I lacked a lot, sir. And my weaker subjects were history.
History. It was an optional.
No, sir. In my prelims, we don't get optional, sir.
Okay.
Only for mains we go for optional.
So this bank exam must be a walkthrough for you, no?
I wouldn't say it is a walkthrough, sir. It needs its own
different
set of
type of
preparations and skills for it.
So
sir.
this is your first attempt?
Yes, sir. This is my first attempt.
Okay. And you have cleared the mains?
Yes, sir.
So getting ready for the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because you have tried for your UPSC also, so you are ready to work anywhere in India,
Yes, sir.
right? Suppose tomorrow State Bank of India they calls for officers and you get through in that, and you get a RRB posting also. Which will you join?
So my first preference would be RRB, sir, because I have seen I have been born and brought up in the town areas, sir. But my roots were from rural areas. My parents were from village. So I have been missing it a lot lately, and a year back I had to take a break for personal reasons, and then I explored that our rural community needs more attention than other sectors recently, sir. Because we can see a lot of opportunities are available there, and I wish I could make some contributions for it.
Okay. You mentioned about opportunities in rural areas. Can you mention a few opportunities?
Yes, sir. We can go for micro and small industries related to agriculture, sir. Opportunities like food processing industries, sir.
Okay.
Because our economy is more of agriculture, sir. Today we can see that, but our GDP contribution is very less compared to the job opportunities it is giving, sir. Almost 18 to 19% is only being contributed by agriculture today, sir. We can still we can modernize agriculture, sir. We can mechanize it still more. We can empower people by giving a lot of options to them, sir. Like food processing industries is one of my thoughts, sir. And we have seen APMCs, FPOs, and we can still promote it in a larger scale.
Okay. You belong to Erode, you said?
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay. Your native, you mentioned about your parents belong to a rural area.
Yes, sir.
Where it is?
From in and around Modakurichi, sir.
Modakurichi. Modakurichi, you know of any leader?
Yes, sir. Political leaders are there. One of his, a former MLA is Kittusamy is from that area, sir. And now the recent BJP MLA, Mrs. C.K. Saraswati, madam. She is the Modakurichi constituency.
Modakurichi. Subbalakshmi, you haven't heard of?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She's well known, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in Modakurichi, what is the main crop grown there?
So, major.
You mentioned you stayed there for about a year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have lands there?
Yes.
How many acres you'll have?
Around 6.5 acres, sir.
It is irrigated land?
Yes, sir, through Lower Bhavani project.
Low Bhavani. What are the crops grown?
Mostly it's sugarcane, banana, few areas of turmeric is there, sir. And they rotated the tapioca is there.
Okay. You all do all this
Yes.
in your farmland.
Yes, sir.
Who takes care of it?
Currently now my father is taking care, sir. Initially my grandfather was taking care of it and now my father is taking
Okay. Now, in this, what type of industry can you set up? Micro industry you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
In this particular setup, now if you want to, you should be an example to others.
So, for example, I can say about banana crops, sir. It is a perennial crop, and sometimes due to the market fluctuations, farmers don't get the remuneration for their work, sir. So we can try to preserve them. Like now, bananas can be solar dried, powdered format, and there are a lot of options like malt products recently coming in the market. So we can do something in that area, sir.
Okay. Now, if you try this in your village, will you have any support, local support?
Local support, I'm not sure of it now, sir.
Okay.
But still, if I had an option, I would try that, sir.
There will be more of opposition than support actually.
Yes.
Because there will be the traders thing, they will want to take away.
Yes.
How will we be able to withstand that? That only counts. Now, theoretically, we can say so many things. We
Yes.
can start micro industry. All that is on paper. If we get down to the field, all this
Yes, sir.
will
There'll be a
not
lot of problems in
problems will
implementing.
happen. Now, as a banker, now with this background, tomorrow say you are posted to RRB, to Tamil Nadu Gram Bank in, say, somewhere near your place. Will you be able to take this up? How will you be able to muster the support of the people to start the same industry, say, banana,
Processing.
yeah.
Sir, I would firstly see all the credit options available to
Okay,
provide them, sir.
okay,
Then I would go in person, I would canvass them, I would try to tell the positives about it. I would tell that if we eliminate the intermediary, we can try to get more remuneration for it. And we can say about employment opportunities, bringing up that not just the field work. We know that when agriculture doesn't give year-long employment opportunities, there may be periods where we don't get job in the field. So at the time, this can be a great opportunity for them to see as an alternative employment other than the MG which is currently there.
you mentioned about giving, stopping the intermediaries. But it so happens that farmers depend on these intermediaries for funds. So indirectly, invariably, they have to sell their produce to them only. Only then that person will supply fertilizer or pesticide or something. How can we stop this nexus? Because at one time, banks, whatever loans we give, we cannot give like how they do. Because they just give it without any paperwork. Banks, we fail by, we take so much of signature, but there is nothing there. Okay. So how can that nexus be broken?
That makes sense. So can I take a minute?
Take your time, no problem. Please.
If we try to provide, as you said, like fertilizers, money, credits, so we can promote the Kisan credit cards for them.
No, I'm talking setting up this banana industry
Banana
only.
industry
Only for
alone,
this.
sir.
Only for this.
Okay,
See, banana crop needs quite a lot of investment,
Yes, sir.
right? Farmers don't have that much money. Now they are dependent on, they will tell to this trader, I will sell you my produce. So I need so much money in the beginning of the season itself. He gives. Because farmers will require money not only for crop
Sowing,
production, for their household expenditure
Yes, sir.
also they need. Their children are studying in school or in college, they need to spend money. So this trader, tomorrow when the crop is ready, he will not allow the farmer to harvest the crop and do as he wants. Suppose you want to do some solar drive banana, raw banana. He will not allow us to cut this and do it because we have already taken money from him. So to stop this, as a bank, will we be able to give support to the farmer?
Sir, I'm not sure of it, sir.
Because this is it's a very good project you have thought of, because farming community as such is totally dependent on these intermediaries because of this. You've heard of APMCs,
Yes, sir.
regulated market. All these have been set up since many years. Still, all have been a failure because of this trader nexus. Say now you take the case of a banana. When we buy in the market, what rate it is?
Sir, almost 50 to 100 per kg we get, sir.
In a kg, in one bunch of bananas, how many
Sir, almost
kgs will get?
averagely we can get around 15 to 20
15 to
kgs.
20. We'll take 15 kg. Farmer gets how much?
So some 10 or 20 rupees per kg.
Maximum. Here they sell at this rate. So this one we should be able to bridge. Banana is an example because you mentioned. Similar is the case with everything. So it needs a lot of guts and support from the local. We should be able to win the way. It is not like I'll start today, tomorrow I'm successful. It will not happen.
It will take place over a period of time.
Period of time. This self-help group, all this will be useful in such thing. Main thing here it is the women should come forward. Then only things will happen. Most of the self-help groups are through
Women.
mostly women only.
Yes, sir.
What is known as GDP?
So GDP is the gross domestic product of a country. It is nothing but the monetary value of all the goods and services produced in the country in the current financial year.
Okay. What is the percentage of agriculture product in the GDP?
18 to 19%, sir.
In which farmers are contributing more? Small farmers, marginal farmers.
Sir, I'm not sure about it, sir.
Okay. FDI.
So FDI is foreign direct investment. It is about investing, foreign companies coming and investing in a company or institution or corporation in another country, sir, but not through the mode of shares and stocks. They invested directly by having contact with the shareholders of the company, sir.
Okay. What is the FPI?
FPI is foreign portfolio investment, sir. It is the investments through stocks, shares, mutual funds, and all that, sir.
Okay. What do you know about NABARD?
So NABARD is National Bank for Rural Development, sir. National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. I'm sorry, sir. It is the apex body for governing all the projects related to agriculture and rural development in the country. It also refinances all the agriculture related schemes. So.
Other than RRB, some other banks also. It
Yes, sir.
supervises other banks also.
Yes,
Other than which are there? State cooperative banks, some district central cooperative banks also
NABARD.
supervised by NABARD
NABARD.
only. No RRB, state government. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Monetary policy.
So monetary policy is the policy framework for governing the money supply of the country, sir. That is to control the inflation and to generate employment, manage the employment conditions in the country, sir.
Okay. BSBD ಏನು தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு?
Yes, sir.
என்னது?
BSBD is formally called as no frills account, sir. It doesn't need any minimum balance, sir. There is no need to maintain any minimum balance.
Okay.
And it was opened, it is also known as the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts, sir. The maximum deposit for the whole year, for the year could be 1 lakh. And at any point of time, the maximum deposit should be 50,000. And the withdrawal can be 10,000 per month.
Okay, well done. அப்புறம் NPA.
So NPAs are non-performing assets. The assets of a bank are usually the loans extended by them. So when we are extending a loan, some loans may be defaulted, some loans, some persons may not be able to pay back their loans in the proper stipulated time. When a loan is not being paid for 90 days, it is classified as a non-performing asset. In the non-performing assets, there are three different types of assets: substandard assets, doubtful assets, and the loss assets. Substandard assets are those assets from the date of 90 days to the 12 months which are not being paid are called the substandard assets. And then for the next 12 months, the substandard assets which are not being paid are called the doubtful assets. And loss assets are those assets which are being classified as unrecovered by internal or the external auditors of the bank. After it has turned as a doubtful asset, it remains as a loss. If the doubtful asset remains for another 12 months, it becomes a loss asset.
Okay. For this assets, is there any provision for banks? Provisions, no.
Provisions.
What is the use of classifying these assets as substandard, doubtful? Is it only for classification, or is there more significance to this?
It is more significant, sir,
Like
because
how?
it would help them to recover loans and
No, see, banks, as a bank, now I classify these loans. For me, do I earn interest on that?
yes, sir.
Will I be earning interest? One bank as a bank, interest we earn, no, interest
Yes, sir.
income
Yes,
for
sir.
us, right?
Yes, sir.
Will the bank earn interest on these NPAs?
No, sir.
No.
It won't gain interest.
So then what is the implication of this?
Implication is
From the balance sheet of the bank?
it creates risks for the bank, sir.
There is no profit, no? It will not add to the profit. If no
Becomes
profits are added, bank
It
will,
becomes a burden for the bank.
it
sir.
becomes a burden. Plus,
And
there is a case of, sir mentioned about provisioning. Each type of asset, a certain percentage should be provided for from the profits of the bank.
to recover, manage the NPAs.
Penalize the, because if the bank doesn't recover and it has to provide for, in a due course, the bank will become a defaulting, totally gone. So it will affect the
Bank.
economy as such,
as a
because
whole.
banking system itself can collapse, because banking is on trust
Yes, sir.
and debtors thing.
Because NPA accounts already not generating any income or any interest. More than that, we have to provide some amount for that NPA accounts from our profit. So how many losses are there? Double losses are there. That is a very big implications on NPA account. To control over the NPA accounts, what are the measures being taken by the banks?
So now there's a new account called Special Mentions account, sir. It identifies in a fast-paced manner whether an asset will become a non-performing asset in the initial 90 days of rollout. So there are three types of SMA account: SMA 0, SMA 1, and SMA 2, sir. If the loan is not being paid for 30 days, repaid for 30 days, it is classified as SMA 0. And if it is not being paid for 30 to 60 days, it is classified as SMA 1. And if it is not being paid for 60 to 90 days, it is classified as SMA 2, sir.
Okay. Mere classification is enough, huh?
No, sir. We have to take steps to ensure that we don't give loans to very risky projects.
So that is a separate thing. We have already given loan and which shows some irregularities or some sickness. So this is main purpose of classification of this SMA 0, SMA 1, SMA 2 is early stage itself we have to diagnose the problem of that account and we have to make necessary steps to follow up and recover the irregular amounts. No,
Yes, sir.
before
It is becoming an NPA.
NPA. That is the main thing. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's fine. Well done, madam. Keep it up.
Sir. Thank
Do well.
Okay.
I'm sure you should get through this time.
you, sir.
All
Thank you
the
so
best.
much.